Hello everybody, I wanted to make a video and share something a little bit different than just boats and campers, like I have been recently. So for my new job that I started in January, a cool feature of it is that I get to go out to California for work. These are some clips of my after work adventures that I had been taking. The first time that I went out there for work was in May, and then this most recent time was this month in July. So I actually went by myself for the first time out there. So I got to my hotel. I went on the Coyote Hills walking paths. That was really, really awesome. And then I went to Half Moon Bay for a walk, and my license plate got stolen off of the rental car. So that was a very interesting trip. I hope you enjoy these videos. They're not typical of what I put on here, but I wanted to share them anyway because I had a good time and it's beautiful in California. So I hope you enjoy them. I just got all unpacked, put all my groceries away that I just went and got. It's shoved in the mini fridge. That thing is packed. I'm gonna go check out the pool. The hot tub isn't very hot, but at least it works, which is more than I can say for the last couple of hotels I stayed in. You probably can't even tell. There's some big rocks. I just walked up that steep hill. It's just beautiful out here. I went the long way to the vista point because that's what happens when I follow the directions. But look at the grass. It's really cool. It's just beautiful. Definitely glad I'm going for a walk. Should I go through the grass? I mean, like, should I go through the grass over to those rocks? Maybe I'll get to the vista overlook and then come back this way and go through the grass over to those rocks because it is super tempting to do it now, just go check out the rocks, but I want to see the viewpoint first, I think. So I'll come back. Taking a breather. This is steep up here. Nice and steep. Making my way up this hill. So I'm not sure if you could tell how steep this is, but took a little break halfway up. The view's already really nice. Let me show you. Oh, good. You can see the steepness. So over there is where I work. And over here is the bay. All right, finishing walking up this hill. Let's go. From down there in the parking lot, I'm not even sure if you can see it, but down there's the parking lot. I came all the way up this hill, and I'm at the top, but not the very top, because this isn't even the vista point yet. But look at how awesome it is to see all of this stuff. This is the San Francisco Bay. Out that way is San Francisco. Not sure if you can see it way in the distance in the clouds, but that's San Francisco. So I'm going to continue walking until I get to the Vista Point. And my coworker who lives here said in the evenings it gets really windy. I think it's happened now. It is 4:30 here, so it's windy time. But it's pretty nice going on the hike because I'm not hot. I definitely got winded going up that hill though. Wondering if I was going to see any more animals. And here's some turkeys. Isn't that interesting? They're just hiking and pecking around. There's 4 of them that I can see. I love hiking, it's so exciting. If I see a coyote though, that'll be really fun. Last time I saw a coyote was in the Saguaro National Park in Arizona, and it was like daytime like this. Maybe if I have a clip of it, I'll put it in here. But it was crazy to just see it running around like a little puppy dog. But it was from the van, so we definitely had a vehicle to take shelter in if it decided to attack. So keeping my eyes out for coyotes. Oh my gosh, there's a lizard. Oh, he's running at me. He's a monster lizard. Oh, this place is spectacular. Yeah, so I hope you can see me. I can't actually. Oh yeah, there it is. Can you see me? Hello. Let's say, whoop, I lost my camera. There's people coming on the trail. They probably think I'm waving at them. But yeah, this hike has been amazing. California has been great. Watch out, lizard. So I'm having a blast here, working. Again, benefits of my new job. I get to travel to California every once in a while. I love it. Definitely glad I went for this hike. I made it to the Vista viewpoint of Coyote Hills. So, gonna give you a panoramic view here. So I was talking about all this extra footage I take because I love taking pictures so much, only to come back and pick up the camera and see that it wasn't recording. So at least I don't have this footage to go through. I'm gonna try and record it again, reenact the moment. There's lizards all over the place. Come here, lizard baby. Let me get your picture. Oh, come back. You're okay, I'm not gonna mess with you. There's another big one. Oh my gosh. Lizards everywhere. All right, so my reenactment was I hiked up here. I took some pictures of the lizards. There's another one. This is so cool. And then I talked about how I just wanted to get this selfie picture with the poppies. So I got my selfie pictures. And there was a lizard right behind my head as I was taking the selfie pictures. So maybe I got him in the picture. I don't know. But then I walked back down without stepping on any lizards. And I picked you up and started recording again. Totally worth the hike. What's really sad though is I have found 2 plastic water bottles up here, kind of like shoved in the rocks. So that's disappointing, especially since last week for Earth Day, my company came here to participate in a trash pickup and nature walk. So it's disappointing to see stuff like this. Water bottle. I'm gonna grab it and take it down with me because I don't want to leave it here. All right, I'm heading back down. Check out those rocks. Don't like wearing sneakers or hiking boots, so typically just wear my sandals all the time. But maybe given the steepness of these inclines and the loose rocky gravel, they weren't such a good option because I definitely have slipped a couple times. But anyway, oh my gosh. Now the turkeys have doubled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8. Can you see those turkeys? I sent a photo of them to my husband and I said, look, I found little dinosaurs, mini dinos. I could literally hang out here all day and just let the animals come to me and watch the sunset, but fortunately that's like 4 hours away from now. And I'm not sure if you heard that, but I almost slipped again. But I caught myself, so I didn't fall. But it took a lot of knee strength to hold me up. Oh. Can you tell how steep that is? Definitely have the incorrect footwear on. I like wearing Keens. Sandals, those are good. They don't make it too hot or uncomfortable, and they have really good traction. So I didn't pack them though. But anyway, look at those turkeys. As I was saying. So yeah, I could stay here all day. Wait for, oh my gosh. There's another gaggle of them. They're all coming up from the base of the hill. There's like 7 in that group. That's so cool. They're just hiking up the trail like I am. Yeah, that's awesome. So anyway, I would stay until sunset, but it's like 3 hours away. And the park closes at 8, which is I think around the time of sunset. So I don't want to get stuck in here because they definitely lock the gates. And let's see what these turkeys do. And yeah, I don't want to get locked in here and can't get to my hotel. But anyway, I'm going to turn right where those turkeys are and head back down the trail over to those rocks out there. So, are they all male turkeys? They all have like wattle things. That's crazy. So crazy. I'm gonna get attacked by a turkey. These other 4 are all like, I'm not coming out of the grass. Nobody can see us. Look at them, they just look like mini dinosaurs roaming around. Calm as can be. Turkey's really smart too, apparently. So that's awesome. Gonna see some turkeys on the horizon. I hope you can see the birds on here. They're really cool. All right, after falling down almost one more time, right in front of somebody coming up the hill, I made it back to the little trail where the rocks are. So I'm gonna go check them out, and then I'm gonna continue back down the trail to check out the little ponds. There's some like cool bridges that you can walk across that I can see from up here. And then I'll head home. So those are the items I want to look at. These rocks and then the little bridges. Ooh, this is tall. Making it up to the rocks. That's cool. My shoes weren't meant for hiking through this area, But look at how worth it all is. This gravel is extra rocky. So hopefully I'll be able to make it down. Should be all right. Let's press on. Oh, I didn't even have to go through that little trail. There was a perfectly nice big one right here. This is awesome. It's like, are there more turkeys up there? There's so many turkeys. It's a completely different trail. I thought they were people at first because they look so big. Can you see them over there? Top of that ridge. Should call this place Turkey Hill. That's a gas station. I am funny. I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna climb these rocks, see what it looks like up that way. Wish me luck. I was hoping I'd be able to go down these stairs down to the visitor center. So I'm gonna go down these stairs, hit up the visitor center, and then go and walk across the bridges down there over the little ponds. So that's the plan. All these steps, they are not quite built to code. They're a little steep and irregular, but at least I get more traction. Well, the visitor center was closed, so I won't be going in there. I did want to maybe get something for the kids. If it was like a shop or something, but I guess it's not. So I'll have to get something else for them. In case you haven't seen enough turkey footage, here's two more. Right down by the visitor center and restroom. And there's a weird speckled squirrel. And there is a really well-behaved dog. He's like not even fazed by turkeys and squirrels being right here. Wish I had a well-behaved dog like that. Or any dog. So just for some reference, I was up there on the top of that rock a few minutes ago. So I'm walking through the marshland, and these grasses are like as tall as I am. It's kind of cool. Just get to like reach out, touch them. All right, now they're getting lower, but they were really high back there. my plans for this evening, I was debating, was to go to Half Moon Beach, which is an hour away from my hotel. So I'm going to actually eat my dinner first. I was going to take it with me, but it's a salad with chicken breast in it. A trick that I learned from my mom is to get a rotisserie chicken and then like parse it out throughout the week. So you have like 2 ounces of chicken and put it in one of these salads. So that's what I did. So this will be my dinner for tonight. And I was going to take it with me, but since the drive is an hour long, I didn't want to have this like needs refrigerated meal sitting with me for the entire ride. But what is really sad is that I bought 2 of these salad kits and I still have half a rotisserie chicken left, but I leave tomorrow by noon. So I don't know when I'm going to eat all that. So I'm kind of doing that thing again where I am being a garbage disposal because I don't want to waste it. So this is my giant pile of salad here. I'm gonna sit here, eat my dinner, and then I'm probably gonna head to the beach. So hopefully you'll see some cool footage of me getting some exercise on the beach. Made it to the beach, the Half Moon Bay beach, which isn't really a bay at all. I mean, I guess it is down there, but that's just the ocean out there. And I'll show you in a minute. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'm gonna go walk along the beach. I'm gonna try to get my 10,000 steps for today. And yeah, so that drive was worth it. The parking here is $10 and it's only open until 8 o'clock and it is 6:41 right now. So that's fine. But I don't think that the trip to the beach is going to be all that exciting. I bet it would be beautiful if it was sunny out right now. I mean, it's still really pretty. Like all the beach flowers here in the picnic area. Maybe go down that creek here. I think this is more of a path. All right, we've got some very loose sand. So this may make walking too far very difficult. But I'm gonna try to make it down all the way to that palm tree thing down there. So I'm gonna take off the sandals and probably try walking on the wet sand. See if that's better. It is chilly out here though. Like lots of people are all covered up and wearing puffy jackets and stuff. I was not expecting that. Such a crazy temperature difference just in 30 miles of driving out here. So, yeah. All right, here we go. Getting my 5,000 steps that I need for the day. All right, well, I made it as close as I'm going to get to the tree line that I wanted to get to. And I thought that there would be like steps up to the bathhouse from here. But instead, and there might be actually, but instead of just some sand to go across, the bathhouse is right there, but there's like a little pond I'd have to walk across to get over there. So hopefully right where that bench is, there's like a way to get up to the bathroom. Or, you know, me and these ducks are gonna be walking together to get up there. Hopefully there's nothing creepy crawly in this water. It looks pretty marshy. But I'm gonna give it a try. See how far I can get to over there to the bathhouse and then walk back on the road so it doesn't take me as long because the park closes at 8 and it's like 7:13 right now. So I came all the way from that other bathhouse down there and yeah, no, way down there. I can't even see the bathhouse I came from. Yeah, so I need to get moving. I did it. I crossed the creepy water. It was about mid-calf deep and freezing cold. Spoiler alert, the bathrooms were not open. So now I am walking back on the coastal trail a mile to get to the place where I parked, use those bathrooms, and then head back on the very scenic route to the hotel. But this place is awesome. I could totally live out here be happy and healthy and just enjoying nature in all sorts of different ways. It's crazy. So yeah, definitely feeling good and healthy. Here's my haul from my beach walk. This is some wood, redwood, that was like roughened up by the water. I'm interested to see what that looks like when it's dry. And then I got some pebbles with holes in them from the sand. It's like clearly see through it, so that's pretty cool. And then I got this neat seashell, scallop shell, and then various colors of sea glass. So these are like the cyan colored glass when they're wet, and then green, brown, and white. So that's my beach combing haul. I'm gonna give those to the kids as their souvenirs from this trip. My second time, this time I actually went with my boss. She came with, and we went on the same walk in Coyote Hills. I got to show her all the cool stuff that I experienced from my first trip. So that was a lot of fun. And then the second after work adventure that I went on was to the Golden State Park, and that was pretty cool. All right, so I went on a little after work adventure to see a big windmill. So I am here at the Queen Wilhelmina Tulip Garden in the Golden Gate Park area. It's a giant windmill. So I'm gonna go get a closer look before it gets too dark. And right there is the Pacific Ocean. And I wonder if I go out there if I'll be able to see the Golden Gate Bridge. So we shall see. Nobody at my work wanted to come with me because it is 8 o'clock at night right now, which means it is midnight? No, 11 o'clock at home. And they woke up at like 4 in the morning to do East Coast work too. So they were a little tired. So like usual, I'm on my own doing a solo trip. These flowers smell so good. And there's like a campfire smell too. And then those things are freaking beautiful. I wish it was sunny out, but I guess this is the time. The mist comes in from the ocean, makes everything a little bit dreary. So this place is pretty cool. That Dutch windmill was originally constructed in 1902, and then they did a reconstruction that finished in 1981. And it's been right there, nicely reconstructed ever since. And this garden is beautiful. All of the flowers smell really, really good. Even the yucky marigolds, and I hate marigolds, but these smell really fresh. I mean, they smell like marigolds, but not stinky ones. My initial plan was to go on the John Muir Nature Trail in this park. It's like in the, I don't know, other end. But obviously it's late and I wouldn't, excuse me, have enough time to do that. So I just wanted to definitely come and check out this big windmill and walk on the beach. The tsunami advisory has cleared, so earlier this morning the waves hit. They didn't do too much damage. And yeah, so now I'm gonna go check out the beach real quick and then head back to the car. But you can't really see the windmill too well from the road down here. It's kind of blocked by trees, so I'm hoping maybe from the beach it'll look really cool. But it is misty. I feel like I'm walking through a cloud right now. This place is definitely built for bike rides. Cliff House, 4-minute bike ride, Land's End, the zoo. It's all relatively close if you go by bike. A little bit further if you're walking, so I'm not gonna do it. But I have to pee like so bad. I gotta go find a bathroom. The beach is kind of shaped crazy, but I think that's where the Cliff House used to be. I'm not sure what's there now. I thought it all burnt down. I guess that's the rebuild of that too. There goes a big ship out from San Francisco Bay. You can't see the Golden Gate Bridge from here. I guess it's definitely like more inland, way in there. But the rocks are crazy. And that is the mouth of the bay, so that's pretty cool. It's crazy how narrow it is compared to like the Chesapeake Bay, of which I'm used to. But yeah, that's awesome. Alright, I'm gonna go walk on the sand, dip my toes in the water, and run back down to that light right there, and then get in the car and go back home. Well, not home, but to the hotel. There is the windmill sticking up a little bit right there. Wow, lots of graffiti. Graffiti! I just noticed there's 2 windmills, so that's pretty cool. That one down there looks slightly different. I didn't realize there was 2. That's awesome. Here's a lot more of those blue jellyfish things. They were on the Half Moon Bay beach as well. These are a lot bigger looking though. It's taken longer than I expected it to. The water didn't come up to me yet. Woo, that's cold. I'm probably the only one here in short shorts and a t-shirt. Since it's like 60 degrees out right now. There's like a little museum in here at the beach chalet. I'm gonna go up to the restaurant though. But look at the mural work. Isn't that neat? All right, those were my fun little after work adventures out in California. I definitely really like my new job, and I really like that I get to travel out to California, even though I hate flying. I would much rather drive any amount of distance than have to fly. I hope that the next 2 times I go out there, I will have different locations to choose from to explore. I'm sure I will because that area has so much to do and see. So I hope you enjoyed those and look forward to my next videos. So again, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you want to. Hope you have a nice day. Bye.